This bed is the best bed on trail. It has flannel sheets and it's spacious and it's well decorated and it has little chairs. This is me editing. Here we have the slave quarters. They're trying to call them the hikers hangout and other things, and it's actually quite rustic and nice inside. We spent a long morning enjoying this awesome hostel. It's really nice in here. And then we have pictures of Huckleberry, the owner, from his AT hike. I think it's Katahdin. He's naked over there. Naked hike day. This is like the nicest hiker box. Everybody else has a hiker box in a freaking antique trunk.
There was a
Look at that.
We just haven't mounted it to the...
That's great. I just really like this breakfast. So. What you doing, little one? What you doing, little one? Are we? Are we? Yeah. Oh. Can't wait to hear what you're writing. Not much. Oh, okay. Hi, Wyatt. But it's just a scenic spot. Yes.
Oh. Mid-range job.
Hi. You want me to ride in the back seat with you or the front? Did you want some pizza?
Oh,
yeah, we know about you. So my friend who loves dogs has a son named Wyatt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I sent her pictures of Wyatt.
No, Cardi, I'm sorry. Stay home.
Oh, he's such a good dog. Now, but
Crossings that we could deal with.
So we're out on the trail again. Feels good. My pack's loaded with 7+ days of food. And it's really heavy, but the best part is it will only get lighter from here for at least a week. And it also feels super good that we parked at a huge busy parking lot with all these people coming out to hike, and they're all going the opposite direction. Again, we got a late start. Seems to be our MO at hostels, but I like it. Enjoy the hostel while you can. Something's poking you?
Yes, and I can't reach it.
You stick your nose all the way in it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, I smell it. First lady slipper. Almost faded into the background there. The mountains are beautiful. Yeah. Like velvet. There's our trail. It is hot, hot, hot. Although last night it was 42. Very good sleeping under the flannel sheets and the heavy blanket. This is lovely, but I don't think we can call it wilderness with all these steps. Grand finale of this ridge. We're seeing a bunch of triple crowners, and the traditional way to do it is opposite what we're going. And nice to see them because they're all doing what is a big backpacking trip. I mean, it's really tiny compared to what we're doing, but it's still a big trip. It's 35 miles, 8,000 feet of climbing, very scenic, probably the most popular trip in Virginia. It's all relative. Triple crowners are great. What we're doing is tiny compared to the people who are doing the real Triple Crown, meaning the Appalachian Trail, Continental Divide, and Pacific Crest. And then there's always more challenges, like doing it in 1 year. And I'm sure you can find a challenge beyond that. But I just like enjoying the trail. We got leaf out. That's a skinny one. You've got style. Is there a door? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. I hope you're all cows, not bulls. Cow pies. Haze in the distance. I don't know if that's city haze in DC or if that's some natural phenomena that makes the Blue Ridge the Blue Ridge. Oh, don't miss that. In the middle, another navigational challenge. Host is no longer here. I think we can figure it out. Don't you? I think so. I think that's pretty obvious. Well, that's super clear. It looked like there was a river here. More weird rocks. We passed a couple water sources in the last mile or so, but we're being very smart and not getting water below the big pasture full of cattle. We have learned a few things, and this area is rife with norovirus, and I'm sure I could get some other things from the stream below the pasture that I don't want. Look at that old piece of machinery. Mill wheel with a little mill dam. What a pretty brook. This is going to be our water source, but we're going to wait till the trail goes down to it so I don't have to scramble down the bank. What a lovely green area. It's interesting how I go under the power lines, I get freaked out. But Turtle Toe sees this and she gets freaked out and I say, oh, well, that's just logging. Or maybe just a power line cut. There are things falling from the sky. We decided to shorten our day, but we might have had to anyway, because turns out the last good water is 7.3 miles to the next water, and in between is the climb up and over Dragon's Tooth. So we just refilled. Not only do I have 7.5 days of food, but I also have the maximum water I can have, about 3 liters. Turtle Toe has the same. I don't know if she has 3 liters, but her maximum water. We're climbing over a 400-foot climb hill, which would be normally a hill, but not too bad. But right now it feels like an Olympic event with all this extra weight. Water weight changes everything. Seriously, this is what my backpack felt like the first time I went backpacking. I had to put it on a rock or a bench and back into it. Okay, it's not quite that bad, but it's close. We've got some afternoon leaf glow. I just made that up. It's like a plant version of alpenglow. Smaller scale. It's crazy to think we were considering going over Dragon's Tooth, which is a huge mountain, and another 5 miles. But that was before we knew we had to carry all the water for dinner, breakfast, and most of a hot day. I really don't think my pack will ever be heavier than this weight-wise, which gives me more confidence for doing the 100-mile wilderness. Wow, 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 am I glad we are done with the Triple Crown area. It was amazing, but super popular. This traffic is insane. Escape? No, I think they're escaping to the woods for the weekend. I've got some negative news. We were just heading up this last bit of trail, and this clearly homeless guy came to the bottom of the trail and asked us if his campsite was up here. We told him that yes, this is the way to Dragon's Tooth, but we have no idea where his campsite is, etc., etc. He started wheeling his bike up the AT. We told him that wasn't allowed. He mumbled a bunch of excuses. And the worst news is that's the campsite we are going to tonight. We are not going there now. There seems to be a rash of homeless people and thefts and etc. on the AT in this section. We met some people yesterday we hung out with a lot, and they put their food in a bear box last night and it got stolen by other people at the campsite. I really just don't want to be around people I don't trust. The woods has enough going on, getting water, having power, staying safe, staying warm, etc. I really don't need to deal with people stealing my crap and having to watch every move. One thing I can say about the AT hikers, they're smelly, sometimes they party too much, etc. But to a fault, everyone's pretty damn honest. And this violates the code, and it gets me really upset. Also, I don't know where we're gonna camp tonight, and I'm carrying an immense amount of water uphill. We let the homeless guy pass, so now we're behind him, so he won't watch us set up camp. I'm not sure if I posted this to our channel, but back when we were crossing the Blue Ridge Parkway a lot, we went to a shelter for lunch and encountered a guy who had set up a full-size 4-person tent in the campsite. He was still in the tent, but I started talking loudly about how it's an idiotic thing to do, and he had the same kind of response, mumble, mumble, mumble why he had to do it. He eventually came out wearing jeans, carrying large jugs of water. I mean, I have nothing against jeans, but like, God, yeah, he irritated me too. It was the first time I've been angry. That was about a week ago since I got on trail, and now this is the second time. We are waiting to be rescued. We like Huckleberry. We hope he answers our call.
She'd hop up on my shoulders and lay down. She don't do that no more.
She's looking very patriotic right now.
Right?